Hello YouTube, QB Comic Addict here with an entry to SPT Killerwoods 100 sub contest. SPT Killerwood seems like a really cool guy. I've really been enjoying his contest. I love that he's going after the Spawn run. I think he's missing 75 issues to complete his run, which is pretty impressive considering how many there are. Just definitely been enjoying it. Had to show my support. He's one of my biggest supporters. I've been enjoying our conversations we've been having in the YouTube chats, and hope that we can continue them in the future. Okay. Here's my entry. The rules are have to be 18 years or older, check, sub to him, check, and then he wanted to see 5 covers, similar to my video, so I wanted to show some different ones. He's a big Todd McFarlane fan. I love me some Todd McFarlane. He's one of the reasons that I started collecting comics and love comic cover art in general. His Incredible Hulk 340, absolutely iconic classic Todd McFarlane art right there. Can't really beat that. Till I show you this. Oh, Power Girl number 5 of Gilliam March. I am a huge Adam Hughes fan, but even more so than J. Scott Campbell or Frank Cho, or my next favorite female artist probably would have to be Gilliam March. I've been loving his work. I'm definitely getting that Gotham City Sirens number 1. I mean, this number 5, Power Girl, I showed number 6 last time. This one contrasts it amazingly, the blues of outer space compared to the reds, but I just love this outer space. Something about a big-breasted woman in outer space, oh my god. Whew. Love that cover. Next, I love Frank Miller. This is Batman Dark Knight Triumphant. Just a really awesome book. Really great cover. I mean, sheesh. He looks all distorted. I mean, it doesn't look like a normal Batman, but I still love it. Something about it. From the second I saw that cover, I liked it. Same thing with this. This is the reason I collect variants right here. When I first saw this cover, it was just one of those covers that I fell in love with. I didn't know who did it. I didn't know what it was. This was before I knew anything about variants. I said I had to get this. And this is Captain Marvel number 1, variant by Adam Hughes. I mean, look at those eyes. Look at how the sun looks like it's literally reflecting off the book. That's my favorite, probably, variant around. I mean, it's that and the Supergirl. And then this last one, SPT Killerwood, showed the colored edition of this in either mine or his video. I forget. I think it was his. But he said that it was selling for a little bit, and I checked. And yeah, I don't know. It must be because of this X-23 craze that's about to hit. But the color one I picked up for 20, and I picked up this one for 30. The color one the last time I checked was in an auction for $75 bid on it. Right now it was like 30 bids, and it's at 75. I think $8 ship, and it's like 83 bucks for that book. And this one was also, buy it now, like 135, something like that. I mean, I don't really care about prices, and I don't really sell books too often, but considering I put 50 in it, I could sell these both for maybe $200. That's a really nice Adam Hughes book. I could get a really nice copy of The Dirty Pair. Whew. Something to think about. Love those books though. Love those covers. And I love that whole cover because it looks like that thing is blowing up for some reason. And then he wants to show connecting covers. These are the only connecting covers I have, unfortunately. He showed this one in the entry to my video for his appreciation of Gilliam March, and I agree. There's another Gilliam March cover. Love this. I think the Harley Quinn one looks amazing. Another connecting cover I want is a Thunderbolts connecting cover by Tan. But I don't know if these are the actual prices, but I've seen on eBay only 2 of number 2, the one with the Punisher appear. And both times they want like almost $400 for it. So I don't know if that's a joke or if that's what they actually are worth, but yeah, not sure. That's gonna happen. Next, he wanted to know how long I've been collecting. So the story of my collecting is from about 5 to 10. I would go into the city on the weekends with my dad to work, and I would go to the comic shop. Midtown Comics was right around there. I spent a lot of time in Midtown Comics. I would spend a lot of time in another comic shop right around there. Also, I don't know if anyone's familiar with New York City, like around rush hour, when everyone's going back to the train, there would be people setting up like just little stands selling crap everywhere along the streets. This one was in front of Toys R Us on the way to Penn Station. And I remember people used to just sell tons and tons of old Silver Age and Gold Age comics right on the street for fairly cheap prices along with cards. We used to stop there all the time and get them. I would read them directly after. Like, we did not know anything about collecting, so I still have them, but they're beat up, but it is what it is. Around 15 I stopped high school and girls and sports and all the bad things you do in high school, and here I am starting up about another 10 years later, trying to get an actual real mint, like a real nice collection going. So I've been doing this for a little while, the variant game, but I've been collecting one thing or another my whole life. I really love collecting. What do I like about Killerwoods channel? I, of course, love the content. I mean, it's a comic channel. What's not to love? But besides that, I would have to say his enthusiasm about his books. I mean, I always appreciate somebody else's passion, and you definitely see that he loves his Spawn, and he loves collecting his Spawn run, and that's definitely what brought me in. He's a funny guy. He tries to keep it light. You see his personality shine through. I haven't watched his early videos. He says he was a little different, but I like your personality. I like what you bring to the YouTube community. I definitely dig it. And I definitely, anyone that's watching this, definitely give him a check out. He has some pretty cool stuff. Enter his contest. He has, I mean, some amazing Spawn cover swipes that I would definitely love to win. So honestly, nobody enter his contest. No, I'm kidding. Everyone do it. He's a great guy. I wish him nothing but the best. I'm sure he'll be towards 150 by the time this contest ends. I think it was the end of the month, something like that. But thanks for watching, everyone, and catch you later.